Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. We're about to dive into a report that's got some investors seeing green while others might be checking their wallets. So let's decode what's really happening. Tempus AI is basically telling us they've put some of their company's stock up for sale. Think of it like a company deciding to sell a portion of its ownership pieces to raise money. This report is from Tempus AI Inc. They're a company involved in using technology and data for healthcare, especially focusing on precision medicine. What happened here is that Tempus AI filed a registration statement. It's like a pre-approval to offer and sell certain securities, which are like little pieces of ownership in the company. This one's called an automatic shelf registration statement, which means it's a type that can be used flexibly over time to sell different amounts of stock when the company needs it. The reason they're filing this particular report, a Form 8K, is to share some important new information. Specifically, they filed a prospectus supplement. Imagine a prospectus as a detailed brochure about the company and the stock being sold. This supplement adds new details to that brochure. The big news is that this supplement covers the sale of over 1.2 million shares of Tempus AI's Class A common stock. This means that some existing stockholders called selling stockholders, who we don't get specific details on in this filing, are planning to sell their shares. Why is this filed as an 8K? Well, it's to provide a formal legal opinion from their lawyers. This opinion basically says that the stock being offered is legally allowed to be sold. It's a standard step to make sure everything is on the up and up when selling shares. The shares they're talking about are Class A common stock. Common stock is the most typical kind of stock people buy. The JAM0000001 nominal value per share is a very small nominal value assigned to the stock for legal purposes, and it doesn't really reflect the market price. If you want to buy or sell Tempus AI stock, the symbol you'd look for on the stock market is TEM. And you can trade these TEM shares on the Nasdaq stock market, a major exchange where many tech and growth companies are listed. Tempus AI is identifying itself as an emerging growth company. This is a designation for companies that have gone public recently and generally have less than a certain amount of revenue. It allows them to follow some lighter reporting rules for a period. As far as the exhibits go, the most important one here is the legal opinion from their lawyers, Brownstein, Hyatt, Farber, Schreck, LL. This exhibit confirms the legality of the shares being offered for resale. There's also a consent from these same lawyers, which is usually included within the main legal opinion document. It basically means they agree their opinion can be used in this filing. The report is signed by James Rogers, the Chief Financial Officer. This shows that the company's financial leadership is aware of and approving this filing. Now, looking at this filing, what's the real story? Tempus AI isn't reporting new financial results here. This isn't like a quarterly earnings report with revenue and profit numbers. Instead, this filing is about a regulatory and legal process. They've registered shares for resale and are providing the legal go-ahead from their counsel. For investors, this means that a block of their stock is becoming available for trading by selling stockholders. This can sometimes affect the stock price depending on demand and how many people are looking to sell versus buy. However, without specific financial performance data in this particular filing, it's hard to assess the company's overall health or direction just from this report alone. It's more of a procedural update. Generally, Tempus AI operates in a growing but competitive field. The precision medicine space, which uses genetic and molecular data for personalized cancer treatment and other conditions, is advancing rapidly. Their ability to manage large datasets and apply AI to them is key. However, the company faces risks inherent in the biotech and AI sectors. Regulatory hurdles, the pace of scientific discovery, competition from other players, and the ability to effectively commercialize their technology are all significant factors. The fact that they are facilitating a large resale of stock might indicate some existing shareholders are looking to exit, or simply that the company is providing liquidity for its early investors as part of its normal life cycle after going public. Without more financial data from this specific filing, it's tough to give a deep dive into their numbers. But for context, companies like Tempus AI often have high upfront costs for research and development, and their profitability can lag until their products or services gain significant market traction. To understand Tempus AI's true performance, you need to look at their other filings like their 10Q or 10K reports. Those would show their revenue growth, profitability, and cash flow. This 8K is purely about the legal mechanics of selling stock. Alright, that's our breakdown of this Tempus AI filing. It's a procedural update confirming the legality of selling a chunk of their shares. What's your take on this kind of regulatory filing and what it might suggest about the company's stock? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this deep dive was helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more straightforward analysis of corporate documents. Also, consider joining our Discord community, linked in the description, for more discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next Decode.